Alright, hello everybody, it's Louis here once again, and welcome back to another video. So this is going to be another surfing tutorial. As the first one, there were a couple of things that I missed, a couple of commands that you needed to type in, and there were a lot of comments asking for help because I did not cover a very important part of surfing. So I'm going to be doing that in this tutorial. So for those of you that don't know, surfing is kind of a mini game in CSGO. As you can see, if you go to the server browser, it is one of the most popular game modes. There's surf server there, and they're all relatively full. Apart from competitive, it is probably the most popular game mode. Now, to get started with surfing, if you don't want to play on a server, you're going to go to play offline with bots, workshop, and view workshop. This is if you don't have any surfing maps. And then, I'm not going to click it because it might stuff up the recording. But if you click on view workshop, go to the search bar, and then type in surf. There are a lot of maps that you can choose from. Or you can just use the map that I'm going to use. So that map is map surf underscore beginner. So once you have your map, type in map and then the name of the map, press enter, and that will load the map up for you. When this loads, I'll show you. So as you can see, there are bots and stuff here, and that's because you haven't typed in the commands or anything. So the first thing you want to do is obviously just type in bot underscore kick to kick the bots. And the most important command that you're going to want to type is sv underscore cheats and set that to 1. Sorry, I just had to get a drink. But yeah, so sv underscore cheats, set that to 1. Sv underscore accelerate, you want to set that to 150. And sv underscore air accelerate to 999. And you're also going to want to type in mp underscore round time, and then just type in like heaps of 9s. And then once you've done that, you can do mp underscore restart game, and then just type in 1 or 2, it doesn't even matter. And the game does restart. And as you can see, the accelerate options and stuff, they're all the same. And that just gives you 60 minutes to work with, so you don't have to do the whole thing again after 5 minutes when the round ends. So now that we've got all the commands set up, I'll get straight into it. So there are two different types of surf. There's skill surf, which is the one I'm doing right now, and then there's the surfing where basically the aim of the game is to kill the enemy team, and you can like fly around the map and hide from people and stuff like that. I do prefer skill surf, and it is the most popular one out of the two. So yeah, I'm just going to be showing you guys the gist of it. So skill surfing, there's two different types of skill surf. There's a linear map and then there's a stage map. Now a linear map, as the name suggests, it's just one big map. There's no checkpoints, there's no stages. You go from the start to the end, and if you fall off the ramp, you need to go back to the start again. Now these ones are generally harder. There are some ones that are pretty easy, but most of the time they're harder because there aren't any checkpoints or anything like in the stage maps. And the stage maps, obviously there's different stages. So this is stage 1. When you go through that checkpoint, you'll be on stage 2. And if you fall off in stage 2, you go back to the start of stage 2. You don't go all the way back to the start right here. So yeah, I'm just going to get straight into it. So for surfing, as you can see, there's like kind of a ramp. Oops. There's kind of like a ramp thing here. And you might be wondering, what the hell is that? How do I go onto that? Well, if you just jump onto the ramp, as you can see, you just fall straight off. So what you need to do is hold D if you go into the ramp. And as you can see, I'm holding D and I'm actually sticking to the ramp. But in surf, you need to know how to air strafe. So if I'm holding D and move the mouse to the right, as you can see, I went up the ramp because you kind of go where you look. So as you can see, I'm holding A and going up the ramp, holding D, move the mouse to the right and go up the ramp. It's pretty simple, really. That's kind of how you maneuver yourself around the ramp. You move your mouse while holding the key that corresponds to the side of the ramp that you're on. So if I'm on the left side, I hold A, hug up against that. If I'm on the right side, I hold D. Now, when you get to the harder maps and stuff like that, and you need to go from one ramp to and there's a really big gap and you need to land on the other side, it can be really difficult to get that distance. But to do that, you need to be able to air strafe, as I said. So to air strafe, if you hold D, which is just normal strafing, as you can see, it just goes to the right. If you hold D, if you hold A, go to the left. For air strafe though, you need to hold D and move your mouse to the right, and that basically just maneuvers yourself in midair. It doesn't just go from right to left. If you went up a ramp and didn't hold D, if you went up a ramp and you bend into the air without holding D and you just look to the right, it doesn't do anything, you just do a 360. So you do need to make sure that you're holding the key that corresponds to the way that you want to go. And that's pretty much it. So if you jump down here, hold D, and then hold A and look to the left, you can make this gap pretty easily. So this is stage 2, and as you can see, it does get harder. So right now I'm holding D, looking to the right, holding A, looking to the left, D, A, D, A, sorry. Yeah, this map is pretty easy, but yeah, it's kind of hard to explain, but once you do get into surfing and just have a go, it does become a lot easier, and it's pretty self-explanatory once you just kind of get the feel of the game. So as you can see, holding A, looking to the left, and it moves me around the corner like that. But if I just went like this, and then just look to the left, I'll just go straight forwards because I'm not actually moving in the air, I'm just moving my body on an axis. So, holding A, looking to the left, go on the other ramp, go up here, and land at this checkpoint, go through. So, this is the 4th stage. As I said, this map is quite easy. And there are different obstacles and stuff that you can go over. And the aim of the game in Skill Surf is pretty much just to get the fastest time possible. So, obviously, I'm not trying to do that right now. I'm just showing you guys. But there are like world records and stuff on the servers. And they do have rankings normally where you can see what the record is currently and stuff like that. So, that's the aim of Skill Surf. And as you can see, there are obstacles. It does get progressively harder, as I said, through the stages. It pretty much just takes a lot of practice, really. So, I think that's pretty much all there is to cover about surfing. So, basically, the main thing that you're going to want to be able to do is air strafe. And then if you can air strafe, you should be able to pick up surfing pretty easily. Air strafing is really important. Basically, just synchronizing, holding A and looking to the left and holding D. Like say if you're holding A and looking to the right, it's not going to do anything. It's just going to spin you around and it's not going to work. So you need to synchronize, like when you hold A, you look to the left, and as soon as you hold D, you look to the right. That's pretty much the main thing that you need to do. You just need to synchronize that up, and then you should be able to move pretty far in midair. So if you're holding A, D, and it can like boost you further and stuff like that. I think that is all there is to cover. If you have any questions, please just leave a comment. I will like edit in all the commands and stuff on the screen when I say them, so don't worry about that. And I will put them in the description if you just want to copy and paste them, but they are pretty simple commands. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, just leave a comment if you need any more information about surfing. Alright, thanks and see you later.